right in there. Hey, folks, welcome back to the Gambit update show.
Last one of February.
I'm the guy that constantly interrupts.
I'm the guy that doesn't get to talk.
I was going to change my name to interrupting guy. I'm Andrew Essig. This is Sean Crocker. Welcome back to the update show. We've got some good stuff for you. I completely forgot to make special titles for this, so we're just going to go with the flow. Apologies about that. I was sitting in there messing around with the update spreadsheet that we're using now to organize all of our thoughts for this, and normally I make some titles to flash on the screen, but I didn't do that, did I?
No. I just did a bodybuilding session. My arms look great.
They always do, but
yeah, but I always have long sleeves.
Really, looking really. Do you call that black? It's kind of bluish, greenish black.
I mean, it's got to reflect through the skin.
You call it black.
Yeah.
In the world of tattooing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get that gone over again?
Yeah.
To
probably
make it
twice
fully...
more.
That sounds terrible.
So it will be. It will be.
What do we have today, Sean? How was your weekend? First of all,
it was good. We had a good dinner. We went to Bull Rush.
Oh yeah, anniversary dinner.
Anniversary dinner. Fancier dinner than I've ever experienced and will ever likely experience again.
Wow, that's big.
You know it's fancy when your first course is one bite. And every course was accompanied by a video.
What is it? Non-negotiable one bite?
Yes.
It was accompanied by video?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they go hard in the paint.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this how this place always does things?
To my knowledge,
because I've heard of that place. I was thinking about trying it out.
Yeah, I don't think it's not like you don't go there and like order an entree. Like you sign up for the course.
That sounds like a Phil restaurant.
Yeah.
Phil's already been there, I bet.
For sure. Without a doubt.
Great.
But also when we sat down, we had a lovely little kombucha served.
Yeah.
It's just a nice little taste.
Yeah.
Not even a pairing. Just
a little shot.
We sat down, they gave you a little like teacup of
little sipper
kombucha, and they welcomed you.
I mean,
it was great.
So you recommend it?
Yeah. If you got an extra couple $100 burning a hole in your pocket,
that's what I was
10 out of 10.
That's what I was going to say. What's the value?
Mara got a girl's phone number, so that's a plus side.
So you can expect pretty great things. All right, getting down to the.
How was your weekend?
It was good. Well, I had brunch with you on Saturday.
Yes.
That was nice. And then retested the open workout. And we're gonna talk leaderboard a little bit later, but I'll share my personal experience, which is to say that I wasn't expecting much out of myself in the open this year. I was just gonna kind of like do it. First workout was kind of a wheelhouse workout for me. I did pretty well there. Took 219th in my age division worldwide. And then workout was just like, oh, I might actually be like fitter than I thought I was. Maybe I should, and it's kind of like, oh, I should try now.
Yeah.
Well, in the second workout, I retested the two-part workout. Thought I did okay the first time, then started seeing other scores come in from people in the gym. Like I didn't do as well as I thought I did. I think I need to reassess my pull-up bar situation and my kipping technique in the workout. Retested on Sunday. Again, thought I got 20 more burpees, which is a lot, in burpee pull-ups.
Yeah.
So I thought,
2 minutes of work.
I did really well then.
Yeah.
I took 750th in my age division, which I guess really isn't that bad in the scheme of things, but a lot worse than 219th.
Yeah.
And then in the thruster workout, I took 3,360th or something. Just did really badly. So I'm still above the cut as far as I can tell. But that was kind of the highlight.
Well, Masters is harder to qualify for because there's just less people.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it might
I mean, I've listened to like the Training Think Tank guys break it down. They're pretty dead set on the fact that Masters is a harder pool to qualify from just because there's less people and the people that are involved are much more engaged and active and have been either doing it longer or care a lot more about it.
I think where I do well is I have a skill set that's probably not the same skill set as a lot of other Masters athletes. So when there's like muscle ups in a workout, I love muscle ups. I'm pretty good at muscle ups. So I can kind of carve out, as evidenced by the first workout. Now you throw heavy thruster in the mix, obviously I'm not doing so hot. But I think maybe as you get higher up in the age bracket, some of those gymnastic movements and those more difficult movements start to fall off for people, and that's kind of
that's fitness, baby.
What I enjoy doing. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, Open 23.2 recap. I think Joel had the biggest thruster in the gym at 277, which is good for him. Followed by
not a small amount.
Followed by Clayton at we'll go ahead and throw the I'll go ahead and throw the leaderboard up here. So I got it.
Sorry, I keep coughing, everyone.
Right in front of our face. Yeah, Sean's recovering from an illness.
Yeah,
devastating. So I've created a little leaderboard here. I linked it in the Facebook group if anyone's interested in checking it out. If you enjoy leaderboarding, kind of like I do, it's just kind of fun to look at things. So our top athletes, and this is everyone, all genders, on this leaderboard. You got Joel Laney, Clayton Adams, Brian Sullivan, Lewis Wolterkins, and myself. I don't know why. Oh, Lewis is probably awaiting a validation there on that. But yeah, and then Sean Crocker, close behind. Well, 16 to 25 points in our Andrew versus Sean. Sean got me pretty bad on the thruster there, the 240 to 206.
It's about all I'm good for right now.
Yeah, but hey, I got fourth in the 23.2A, so I'll take that. 145 reps. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, if I had hit my, I went for a 226 thruster and missed it twice. I just had in my head for sure that I was going to be able to get that.
Yeah.
I was so close to hitting 230 on Friday, so I just put 226 on, missed it, and you're so oxygen deprived that you think you just make dumb choices. So I was really mad afterwards, not because of my performance, but just because of the decisions I made. And Kelly was judging me, and she's like, I should have stepped in, and it's not her responsibility, but it's like I should have put 215 on the bar and hit it or something, just to put something up that 206.
Yeah, I had the same experience today. Like I retested this morning, got a few more shuttle runs, like finished the 10s after the 25 burpees, and like 240 was just so easy. Friday and Friday, like I was in like the heat of being sick, like I wasn't communicable, like tested, everything was negative, but sinuses, and even still today, like, but way worse Friday, were just clogged, and like I was mouth breathing. Like Joel was coaching the class, and he said he heard me breathing from across the room with the music up.
It was weird. Maybe you had a different experience, but to me, I thought, as tired as I was very tired after finishing the first part, but I didn't really feel like it directly affected my strength ability. Strangely.
No,
I felt bad doing the thruster, but I didn't feel like my tiredness was preventing me. It wasn't like, oh, I can hit this weight anytime. I'm just really tired right now.
It affected my ability to want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as the bar left the ground, it was fine.
It just felt worse.
Yeah.
That's that. That's the leaderboard reminder that your submissions are due tonight by 7 p.m. And
as our retest, if you want to do that.
Yep.
That's what that encompasses.
Couple more people might be squeezing those in, and then Kelly and I'll get in there and validate those scores. And just a reminder, because there's been a question in the Facebook group, to log your actual judge. So not everyone is listed as a judge's course completionist or
that's a great way to phrase it.
Yeah.
As a registered certified.
Yeah, as a registered judge. And that's okay. You only need a registered judge if you're like planning on
moving on to
progressing through the multi stages. If you're just kind of doing the open and not really expecting much, even if you might make it to quarterfinals, I don't think you necessarily need a certified judge.
No.
So don't log me as your judge if I wasn't there. Yeah. Not a huge deal if you do. I don't like to
sign off on things you're not aware of.
When Daddy CrossFit comes and knocking, wanting to know who judged.
Daddy CrossFit knocking, that'll get you.
And then, a reminder that we will be, again, doing an announcement live stream on Thursday at 2 p.m. We'll, as we have been doing, we'll stream the CrossFit announcement of the workout. We will watch the normies do the workout and commentate on it, maybe strategize a little bit, take a little break, we'll warm up, and then we'll live stream ourselves doing the workout. Had Corey stand in for Sean last week.
I'm here for it this time.
Sean's back in the mix. He's mostly recovered. So yeah, we'll get back to it. So
by Thursday, I'll be recovered.
Yeah, you'll be great. Yeah, look for that on Thursday. We've been having a good time with that. A lot of folks have said they've been watching and enjoying that. So check it out. We basically, as I've been telling people, it's like we're going through it to learn probably more of what not to do.
Yeah.
About the workout.
At least, if nothing else, like have some kind of feedback.
Just get right out there, make some mistakes, and figure it out. Yeah, and have some feedback for other people. So
honestly, the only way I've ever done the Open, except for 2018, is the only time
I like to take multiple days to strategize and watch other people do it.
Yeah, 2018 was my first official Open, and then 19 I had already been coaching, so I just did it during the announcement. Back then it was 9 p.m.
When I was actually serious about doing it, I couldn't bring myself to do that.
Sure. No, I would always retest.
So yeah, moving along then, touching on that nutrition challenge. We've been bringing up the nutrition challenge, kicking off on April 3rd,
if I'm not mistaken. It's that Monday. It is April 3rd, 2023.
Oh, I have the old graphic for that. We can throw that up. Yeah, April 3rd. Registration is not coming soon. It's live. You can email Sean.
We're live, folks.
Yeah, we're live.
SHAWN, spelled correctly.
SHAWN at CrossFitGambit.com to get registered for that.
Not .gov. I know some people send.
Not .co. So email Sean about that. And I wanted to give you, we've been kind of talking about it. We're going to break it down a little bit. So Sean, week one. Coming right out swinging.
Yeah, and this isn't all-encompassing. These are the kind of macro goals through the 4 weeks. There's going to be a lot of other stuff that we're asking of
But we want to give you guys
folks,
an idea what you're
so
up for.
Not all-inclusive, not all-encompassing, but week one, we are going to be focused on eliminating added sugars with a little bit of a buffer and eliminating alcohol, which is a big one for not everyone, but I'd say a lot of us. Even if you don't think you drink too much, you probably do. Week two, we are going
There's
to be.
people watching that feel attacked right now.
Know that is a personal recognition as well. Yeah. Week two, we are going to be eating plants and a certain amount of them.
Required amount of plants.
Yes. Fruits, vegetables. You don't have to do one or the other. You don't have to all of a sudden start liking cauliflower because it's a trash vegetable. I get it. But some kind of fruits and vegetable amounts. Yeah, someone has to.
You just not like the taste of it?
It's like it's broccoli, but like a phony.
I mean, broccoli doesn't make good rice, though.
Neither does cauliflower. I think rice makes good rice.
Yeah, it does. I'm not sure rice agrees with my system, but
week three, we're going to be adding protein. Not necessarily adding protein, but a protein requirement.
Yep.
We're going to start seeing some big muscles.
Big muscles.
Week four, we're going to start tracking everything. So, at this point, we've stopped adding sugar. We've stopped alcohol. We've started counting and tracking fruits and vegetables. We've started counting and tracking protein. We're going to add in carbohydrates. We're going to add in fat amounts. We're going to start tracking everything we put in our body and kind of using that information and intelligence to proceed further after the challenge is over. If you like where you're at.
And there's going to be additional daily challenges along the way.
Yep.
Little like lifestyle things.
So try to nutrition and non-nutrition related. Just general health.
Get you outdoors a little bit. A lot of stuff. So going to be a really good challenge. There are going to be some giveaway items / prizes at the end of that. Unclear what those are going to be, but we've got a little stockpile going in there in the conference room. So we'll figure something out. I think we got a plate carrier in there still. We got a nice backpack.
Yeah. And
a hat.
That
we got a no bowl hat, so that's probably worth $75.
And all that includes, this is how I start all of my nutrition clients off anyways. So you get,
cool,
$150, you get a month of nutrition coaching.
Yep. You get nutrition jumpstart.
And if you want to continue on there, we can have that conversation.
Yeah. And then lastly, we want to mention that Sean is doing, part of his job is to check in and to do goal review sessions with all of our members. And it's not required. Not everyone has to participate, but it's something that we offer. And
it's valuable, and you don't have to pay for it.
It is valuable because it's a chance for you to kind of sit down with a coach, talk about your goals, make sure you're exploring all the options at your disposal, make sure you're getting the most out of the gym. We're not going to try to necessarily sell you anything or rope you up into anything. It's just a chance to literally
have a conversation.
Sit down with the coach, catch up, have a conversation. And make sure you're getting the most out of your gym membership. And coupled with that is our new policy is to get a annual in-body scan included with your membership. So if you are not checking in with Sean or one of the other coaches on a regular basis, you might be missing out on that valuable little tidbit. So if you do nothing else, it's bundled in with most of our nutrition stuff. In-body scans will be included with the nutrition challenge. Incoming and outgoing in-body scans. But if you do nothing else, getting an in-body scan once a year, it kind of saves your previous scans on there. So even if you're only doing that once a year scan, you can kind of just see a roadmap, and Sean's got a list. So in theory, you'd be checking in kind of roughly the same month every year at least. So you get a pretty consistent graph to see where you're at. So be on the lookout, check your spam folder, or if you haven't heard from Sean at all, by this point, I think you've reached out to everyone at least once.
Yeah, unless they've signed up in the previous 4 months. So the way I have it set up is I have basically 4 groups. Everyone's kind of categorized by last name. Yeah. So I just today just sent out to retention 1 group.
So my point is, if you haven't heard from Sean at this point and you don't see an email from him, a Sean filter or your spam filter,
Sean filter.
Your Sean filter.
We're set up at Sean filter.
Check your Sean filters to make sure your email's in there. But if you haven't gotten an email or touch base with him and you'd like to, reach out to him again, Sean at CrossFitGambit.com, to at least get on the schedule. Even if you're not due in this quarter, he can at least make a note to reach out to you next quarter to get that set up. Anything else to add to that?
No.
Super. Folks, consider yourselves updated. I've been Andrew Essig.
I've been Sean Crocker.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.